So I'm gonna show you a couple of things actually. I'm just gonna start off with a couple of business cards. There we go, a couple of business cards. 1, 2. So
Have people seen these?
yeah, they're terrible, but
Yeah, but you've got hair.
I know I just hadn't shaved my head for a while. That's all it was. I let it
Can
go.
you see that?
I let it go stubbly.
It's got hair.
Yeah, it goes stubbly. These are my old business cards. I use this for. Anyway, I like them. I like
The
my
red
logo.
tie is killer.
Hey, I used to wear that red tie all of the time.
I know, I've seen
That
videos.
used to be my style, and then I realised that was stupid. But anyway,
That style?
that's that style. That's that. Just a backward
Well, I
baseball
can't say
tattoo
anything.
man.
I can't even afford sleeves, so...
So, here's a question.
Yeah.
Getting back on track.
Yes, sorry.
Do you like scary movies?
Yeah.
You know I'm a huge fan. I love
I know
scary
you're a huge
movies,
scary
right?
movie fan.
And I've got
So
some
a good
cards.
rom-com, what about you?
I've got some cards that I'm going to show you later.
Yeah.
And these cards are they're basically famous characters or monsters from monsters from cinematic history.
Like the show The Munsters?
No, monsters. They're famous monsters or characters from horror film cinematic history. Iconic monsters that you would probably be aware of. I've actually got them here. We're going to use them a little bit later on.
Okay.
So a lot of these you will have probably seen before. So Pennywise the
Oh,
Clown.
wow.
Aren't these nice? Like
That is
Leatherface
cool
from
as hell. Look at
Texas
that.
Chainsaw Massacre. These are beautiful. Like the artwork on these alone is amazing.
Who's done them? That's not you. You can't draw like that.
No, Aid Gower.
You can't draw a stick.
Aid Gower did these. And they're,
Have you ever seen him draw a question mark?
Here's a question. Here's a question. Tess, do you know who that is?
Is that the girl that crawls through the TV?
No.
Oh, no then.
She's the girl who had her head spun round in The Exorcist.
Okay.
Yeah, like these are super famous characters from films. No, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Obviously.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get back to these a little bit later on. But when I bought these from like Comic-Con a couple of years ago, and they're beautiful. They really are. But as well as these, I also got some lists. Some lists came with it. 4 lists in particular. You've got because there's 16 monsters altogether.
Right.
And they decided they did a poll on the internet or something, and they decided which were the scariest monsters, which were the most popular monsters, which were the most evil monsters, and which ones were the hardest to kill.
Okay.
And some of them appear on
The most popular monsters.
Yeah, some of them are popular, like some of them. But anyway, I've got some of them appear on each list. Some of them appear once. Some of them appear twice. But I'm going to give you the lists, and what I want you to go through. And think of one of those monsters. And when you've got one, let me know. But don't tell
any
me
of the lists?
Yeah, but just don't tell me and don't say anything. Don't write it down and don't do anything. But when you've got a monster, just let me know. You got one?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I don't want to know who it is. But what I do want to do is I want to have Michael think of a monster as well, but I want him to think of a different one to you. And I don't want you to say it out loud. So what I'm going to do is show you the lists one at a time. I want you to tell me if the monster you're thinking of is on that list. If it is, I'll put it in front of you. We're trying to look for lists that your monster's not on, and then I can show that to Michael and he can think of one of those monsters.
Okay.
So is your monster on there?
No.
No, perfect. Is your monster on there?
No.
Nope, perfect. Is your monster on there?
Yeah.
Okay. And is your monster on there?
No.
No. So just on this one.
Yeah.
That's all. Brilliant. So, can you think of one of those? Anyone. Don't say anything, Michael. Just think of one of them.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, we're going to try and do this. I'm going to try... I've got 2 business cards here. I'm going to try and read your minds. Now, think about this for a minute. You're both thinking of a monster. No one can know who you're thinking of, but you're both thinking of a monster. I'll start with you, Michael. Concentrate. I want you to imagine you're in a cinema and you're looking at the cinema screen, and the cinema screen is the film that the monster's in, and you see the monster and their name is written in neon on the cinema screen. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Okay. Really vividly imagine it. What colour's the neon in your imagination?
Brown.
Okay, interesting.
Brown neon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of.
What would be the point of making neon brown?
I don't
neon?
know. You are quite hard to read, but I think that would be. I don't know. I'm committed now. Some people say I should be committed, but I'm committed. Who were you thinking of?
King Kong.
Interesting. The only character in there that's kind of debatable whether he's a monster or not. Because, I mean, he kidnapped a girl, carried her up to the top of a skyscraper in his fist, but also he was kind of the good guy as well because, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't his fault, was it?
Now you concentrate.
On
See,
what?
some monsters are misunderstood,
Yeah,
like me.
you're not misunderstood.
Like David from Unbiased. Anyway,
Stop it! I'm not getting involved.
Okay, I'm going to concentrate. You're in the same cinema as him, holding hands. It's very cute.
Oh, we're sharing popcorn.
You are indeed. Oh, I see this
Just
immediately.
reach right the way down to the bottom
this
of the popcorn
immediately.
bucket, Mike. See what happens.
In your imagination, you'll look at. I want you to.
Sorry.
I want you to.
I'm doing what you do.
I know. See the name of the monster on the screen in neon, and
Yeah.
try and relate it to the monster that you're thinking of, the character you're thinking of. You're thinking of Red, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, that helps. Okay. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, but we'll try. So here's the thing. I want you to think about this for a minute because really think about this. You thought of a character. You thought of a character. You didn't write it down. You didn't tell anybody. You both had a completely free choice. Correct? First of all, I predicted yours. Who did you say you had?
King Kong.
I think I did pretty well with that one.
What?
And then you predicted one. You haven't even said it out loud. You haven't told anyone. You haven't wrote it down. You haven't even vocalized it. It's existed in your head only. I mean, I put down the devil. I don't know how we did there. I think we did pretty good, right? Did we do well?